What's up, Snarf Gang? Today, I'm going to be reviewing Spider-Man Octo-girl 1. And one thing that I'll say right off the bat that's cool about this is that it incorporates a character from the Deadpool manga, Sakura Spider. So that's pretty cool. But basically, this story is about Dr. Octopus and Spider-Man are fighting. And then in the middle of the fight, Dr. Octopus is falling off a building and he thinks he's going to die. So last minute, he tries to transfer his brain. But oopsie, ends up going into this middle schooler's body. And now he's trying... Their minds are kind of both trapped in the same body. So he's trying to get his other body back. And there's other factors in play that are keeping him from doing that. Like the neural scanner that they were using as a brain scan. Because like she had just gotten in a car wreck and whatever. It had gotten stolen. And that's one of the things that he needs to get back to the other body. And honestly, I liked Dr. Octopus's character. I mean, he's been a well-written character for most of the things that he's in. And I did like him in this. The art and action is pretty decent all the way through. There's one character that's drawn, like, very simplistic, though. And that is this one right here. Not really a fan of that character. Low-key kind of seems like they just, like, I don't know, like they're autistic or something. Like, the way that character be acting is kind of crazy low-key. I'm glad that Marvel's continuing to try to, you know, get into the manga thing, because I'm enjoying it so far. They've had some misses, they've had some hits, but this is nice. Y'all know I don't like to spoil that much, so let's just get straight to the art. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this art probably like a 5. Nothing too impressive. It's a very basic manga style. Some of this... one thing I will say, though, is none of the art in it looked badly drawn. Because occasionally when I'm reading some of these, like, Marvel mangas or whatever, they'll have, like, a panel or two that just looks weird or off, but this one didn't have any of that. There are parts where the art looked, like, you know, less good, but not, like, bad. You know what I mean? So the art I'd give, like, a 5 out of 10. The writing, I'd give it, like, an 8, because it's not meant to be a super serious story. I feel like it's more supposed to be, like, lighthearted, kind of almost like a buddy comedy, sort of. I feel like the dynamic between this, like, middle-aged dude that's probably in his, like, his late 40s, 50s, that's, like, a genius, is stuck in his 14-year-old girl's body with her, and they're, like, arguing about what to do in certain situations when it comes to, like, school and, like, trying to steal, you know, the scanner and whatnot. So, it's an interesting dynamic. And the plot's pushing along, you know, it's not like it sacrifices the plot for that stuff. It juggles both plot points. It juggles, not both plot points, but it juggles the comedy along with the plot pretty well. Because some series are too heavy of the comedy, or they just, if they try to do comedy, they just don't do it well enough. And this one made a good balance. So I give the writing an 8 out of 10. It didn't blow me out of, like, it wasn't crazy or anything. I wasn't like, I had to finish it, you know. I just couldn't put it down. I mean, I did read it in one sitting, but it didn't blow me away or anything. Good story, though. I'd recommend it for anyone that's a Marvel fan and wants to try to get into, you know, their manga universe, because I think they're going a different direction with that, and I think it's something they do want to continue. At least that's the vibe I got from this. Anyway, Snarf Gang out.